Happy Tuesday, everyone. I'm 5 News meteorologist Danny Cassie. Today, very similar to yesterday with the warmth and humidity, but we will be cranking up the heat a little bit as we head into later this week. Before today, we'll see that feels like for Northwest Arkansas again in the mid-80s around 11 o'clock into the low to mid-90s this afternoon, topping out at about 95. For the River Valley, similar story, into the low to mid-90s by 11, mid to upper 90s later this afternoon. I think some will hit 100, maybe as high as 101. As I mentioned, we are going to crank up that heat a little bit starting tomorrow. We'll get that peak heat index up to about 98 in Northwest Arkansas, 103 in the River Valley. Then Thursday, crank it up another notch, about 102 in Northwest Arkansas, 107 in the River Valley, and stay around that 100 to 105 range, give or take a degree or two for the rest of the week. So I'd expect some heat advisories to return for the River Valley, especially along that I-40 corridor for Thursday, Friday, and maybe Saturday. We're also going to keep the spotty rain chances for today, but just like yesterday, it'll be kind of those hit or miss pop-ups during the afternoon, but compared to yesterday, it won't be as much of coverage. We'll show you that here on Futurecast. This morning, seeing mostly sunny skies, maybe a little bit of fog walking out the door. Otherwise, a pretty quiet start. Then during the afternoon, again, as early as 1 o'clock, but especially from that 3 to sunset window, a few pop-ups here and there. Again, you can see the coverage, not as great. A brief downpour is possible, but not expecting anything severe out of this. That'll taper off after sunset, and then we'll be quiet for tonight, and we'll do the same thing for tomorrow, and more than likely for Thursday and Friday as well. We're going to keep those spotty pop-ups for the rest of the work week. For the weekend, I do expect a little bit more of a disturbance to roll in. Nothing widespread, but especially Friday night into the weekend, we'll see a little bit of a better shot of storms, and we'll kind of keep those pop-ups for the start of next week. That's the latest here from the 5 News Weather Impact Center. For more, head on over to 5 News Plus.